Okay, so you should be familiar enough now with calories and protein, kind of getting a grasp on carbs and fats. This is all really, really good stuff. There will be modules later on for if you're an endurance athlete for how to fuel for these longer rides, and also modules on, and not just rides, runs, whatever endurance, and also modules on if you're trying to fuel for endurance efforts and lose weight. There's a lot of strategies in place to help make this an optimal experience for you. Um, and especially in a deficit, nutrition timing can play a huge role. For now, I just want to talk about nutritional timing for optimal performance. Not yet necessarily in the endurance world, but just in general. So, when we first started, the goal was more about calories and portions. Then we added protein. Then we're kind of getting an idea of carbs and fats. Now, especially where weight loss is concerned, nutrition timing is going to serve you the most in terms of getting the most out of your workouts and not feeling like as hungry and as fatigued. It's also, regardless of weight loss, if your goal is just to feel stronger, build muscle, feel better, nutrition timing will also play a huge role in terms of like optimal performance in your workouts and just throughout the day. So, let me share my screen. Um, One second. Okay. Um, because I wanted to just kind of type some notes so you guys could see my screen as I go through this process. So, as you can see, protein isn't just about the total amount, it's about spacing it throughout the day. So, it's not just like, let's just use basic numbers. So, if your goal is 2,000 calories per day, I have you at, let's say, 160 grams of protein. So, or if you're, if you're watching this, you're doing the course, you might be figuring this out for yourself. But in one of the initial videos, we had that you're supposed to have one or zero point 0.8 to 1 kilogram per gram body weight. So if you weigh, let's say you weigh 180 pounds and your goal is to weigh 160 pounds, then it might be optimal to eat 160 grams protein for your goal weight. Okay. Um, so just kind of a little recap there. Let's say um, eh, if you weigh 150 grams of protein, or let's say you weigh 150 pounds and you want optimal performance, we might actually add even more. So I might put you at like 170 grams of protein. 170 grams protein if you weigh 150 grams. So, um, again, this is all going to be what's optimal for you. This video is more for nutrition timing. So I just kind of wanted to give a little bit of background when we think about timing. So, we can do it where, let's say this is what we were going with. So I'm going to delete this. And 160 grams of protein is throughout our day. And we do, let's say we want three meals per day and then snacks. Let's say we don't like protein snacks because we like more carby stuff. That's fine if we still hit 160 grams of protein. So if we did 160 grams divided by three, that's going to average about 53 grams of protein per meal. And then you could just do like 0 grams protein per snacks, whatever. This is going to be times three meals times two snacks. Okay. And then all of this to say that's going to put us at 160 grams protein and 2,000 calories. Like I said, I'm not really worried about carbs and fats just yet. We will get there. So now that's one option. The other option would be, let's say you're like, wow, about 50 grams of protein per meal feels really high. I don't know if I can do that. So let's break that down. We can do 160 divided by 5, and that's going to give us an average of 32 grams protein per, you could just put eating. So that might be three meals, and two snacks. Um, for every single one of these, you're going to have 32 grams protein. Doesn't matter if it's snack or meal. So you can break out your day that way. Most people will just be like, okay, I'm gonna have some eggs for breakfast, then I'm gonna have some cottage cheese, then I'm gonna have some chicken for dinner. They don't really have a plan where if we can be like, if our total goal is 160 grams for the day, divide that by how many meals you generally eat, and then you get an average. So like if your protein, if breakfast, if you eat eggs, is consistently 20 grams, be like, where can I add 10 more grams so that my breakfast is 30 grams? That might be scoop of cottage cheese. It could be a lot of things. Okay. So, or a couple extra egg whites, whatever that is. So, dividing the total number of grams of protein by the meals per day is going to be like step one. So now let's say we do, this is step two. Let's say we do breakfast. I spelled that wrong. Breakfast, snack one, lunch, snack two, dinner, and then maybe a dinner, post dinner snack, right? So we might do, let's just say 30, I'll break it down even easier, 30 grams protein for every single one, besides the after dinner snack. Okay. This is all good. This might be at, so this is where timing plays a role. So let's say breakfast is at 8 a.m. Let's say snack one is at 10 a.m. Let's say lunch is at noon. Snack two is maybe like 3 p.m. Dinner is like 6 p.m. And then we might do another snack at like, 8 p.m. before bed. So now the biggest thing is going to be when is our workout? So if we work out in the morning, nutrition timing is going to play a huge role in terms of like recovery and carbs. So if you're going to have like 200 grams of carbs a day, I want like 40% of that closer to your workout. So this is going to be situational. Again, this is not me being like, this is the only way. I can show you what's optimal. But ideally, I would encourage you to message me after you watch this video so we can find what's optimal for you. So if I'm gonna work out in the morning, I know that I'm gonna be hungrier right after that. And our body, especially as females, is more like we're more primed to take in carbohydrates in the morning and eat. So I might actually up this to 50 grams of protein, or let's say 60, because that's gonna be eggs plus cottage cheese for my food, but then I'm also going to do a 30-gram protein shake. So I'm going to do 60 grams here. Now I can take away protein grams in the snack because I know that I want to have more protein right after my workout. So snack one might just be carbs. That's fine because we worked out in the morning, right? So zero protein for this one is fine. Um, that would be one way of doing it. So let's say, now let's just go back and say 30 grams protein for both of these. And let's say now our workout is at lunch. Or let's just say, yeah, let's say we eat lunch at 1 p.m. and we do a workout at noon. Um, This is good. We could have a snack, 2 hours before, or if I eat breakfast at 8, maybe I want to do a snack at like 11 because it'll be closer to my workout, so I'm not going to be as hungry going into my workout. I might make this more of a carby snack because I'm going to work out soon, so I might take that away. And then for lunch, I might do 60 grams of protein for lunch. And then that might be like, let's say 30 grams with we did a turkey sandwich or something, and then 30-gram protein shake. And that's what my lunch looks like. So we want to bulk up our protein and carbs. We'll get to carbs, but we want to bulk up our protein surrounding when our workout is. So let's just do one more and let's say it's a night workout. So let's say lunch is still noon, 30 grams protein. And notice how like the other ones don't change outside of that. It's just like what's close proximity to our workout. So lunch, noon, let's say our workout is at I don't know, we can do like a 4 p.m. workout. Maybe right before we go get the kids or something like that. So let's just say workout is at 4 p.m. I might do a snack at like 3 p.m. Um, because we had lunch at noon. We're starting to get hungry around 3. So this might be carb heavy, which is fine. We're going to work out at 4 p.m. And then we might do, let's say, another snack at 5 p.m. So this is what happens. Sometimes so breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, we could get really snacky here. So we can either choose to just have a full meal at 5 p.m. Or like let's say our workout gets done, we work out from 4 to 5, then we got to go get the kids and then come home and make dinner and all this stuff. If we don't prioritize the snack, then we're just going to way overeat dinner or eat stuff that's not optimal. So, if anything, like at least prioritize a 30-gram protein shake. With carbs mixed in it for recovery after your workout. So now we're at 30, 60, 90, 120, 160. So we're still at 160. So this is good. And then with the snack post dinner, it could just be zero protein, right? So again, this is optimal for feeling good during your workouts, before your workouts, recovery after, and especially with weight loss, not feeling as hungry. And so that way you're getting nutrition right before and after surrounding that workout the most. So, a little bit of like a workshop here. So I would just first, like step 2 for you would just be like, I'm gonna go, maybe I have a snack before breakfast. Maybe I have, like for me personally, this is my day. I have a snack, then I have breakfast, then I have snack, then I have lunch, then I have snack, then I have dinner, then I have snack. This is everything that I have. This for me every morning is a protein muffin. And then I'm gonna have, so that's about 10 grams protein. Breakfast, I'm gonna have eggs, meat in there, cottage cheese. And because I did a snack here, this is when my workout always is. So afterwards, this is a really heavy breakfast. It's often like 70 grams of protein for me and about 80 to 100 grams of carbs is what that looks like. So then snack might be zero protein. Snack might be zero protein here. So now we're sitting at like 10 grams here. Let's say 70 here. That's 80. Now I still need to make up another 80 grams of protein. So I'll do 40 grams for lunch and then 40 grams for dinner. Um, a lot of times even I like just like snacking a lot, so I might even just like lower this to 20 and then make this 60. So again, it's going to be a lot easier when you start manipulating your protein and work backwards for nutrition timing. But break it out and what you often see, like is it snack, breakfast, snack, lunch? Is it breakfast first? Like what does your day look like? And then try to divide your protein goal throughout all of those meals and then work backwards depending on when your workout is and make sure that protein is pretty is a lot heavier like post workout. So we'll do another one later on carbs, and this is already a long enough video, but just kind of wanted you guys to get an overview of some nutrition timing. So let me see. Hi, you guys are just going to be stuck with me on the screen because I don't know how to, oh, stop share. There we go. Woo! Hopefully this was helpful. More notes to come. Would encourage you guys to go through this workshop in a message and send it to me so I can like work through it with you, reflect. You can ask me questions, all of that great stuff. So hopefully this was helpful, and I'm excited to see what you guys come up with.